Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We got this.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Foles. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Alfred Blue, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former first-round pick, Dayton Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
44, Mike, 14-6.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing, Mariota, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will get him 1 closer. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's what I do.
To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will shave one more off this lead. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Foles. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here comes Grant on the return. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Yeah, go, let's go.
Here's Foles. Out to Cole on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Back to throw here. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, it's Blue. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In your face.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check safety, check safety. Kill.
Throwing on second down. Foles. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? Oh, and Lewis lost the football, and the Jags grab it. 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offenses have success. You can say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
On second down, Mariota again. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. To the air again. Mariota caught right side. It's Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The 2 So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them are running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type. And
he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Foles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And this is back to an 8-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Third and long here for Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line 54. I'm coming up to you.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. Now Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Time to go, night.
Here's Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on 1st down, Foles, he's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Charles